Hey everybody, I'm Carrie.
I'm Maddie.
Welcome back to Book Club.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to Book Club.
Oh, you got crazy with that one.
Dearest gentle reader, today we are gathered here. We are going to talk about Bridgerton.
Ooh, and then the whole crowd applauded. Yay.
Because we're performing this in front of a live studio audience.
You hear two people clap. Someone, boo, tomato, tomato.
And then you might hear a toot.
Anyway,
We're talking about Bridgerton.
we're talking about Bridgerton today and just kind of the whole concept of the season.
in period pieces.
And period pieces, and also a little bit of the romanticizing of this era. And if you're watching this video, not just
You haven't seen these
listening-
questions, have you?
No.
Oh, yes, you have.
A little
I told
bit.
you.
But if you're watching this, yes, we do look like we're in the same place and in the same clothes as the episode from 2 weeks ago because we're filming them back to back.
Because that was actually 5 minutes ago.
Joke's on you if you haven't watched that episode.
And
watch
also,
it.
Bridgerton, we have not seen it because it is not out.
Yes.
By the time this comes out,
We're going to be talking about all the other seasons and then getting ready for Benedict's season because this is being recorded
before.
like 2 days before part 1 is dropped.
Yes.
So we wanted to get a few episodes filmed while we were together, if you know
because
what
it's
I mean.
always together when we're better. Oh, wait. No,
It's always
better
together when we're better.
And that's what I've been saying this whole time, actually. Okay. First question. We're getting right into it. Who is your favorite Bridgerton brother? And you can't just tell me who it is. You have to give me why.
Okay, I'm going to go, and it has to be a Bridgerton, not...
Yes,
Okay, if
not a
I had
partner.
to choose just a partner, I'd pick the Duke. But if we're going just by the Bridgerton brothers, I'm probably gonna say... Is it a guarantee that Anthony will be played by Jonathan Bailey? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, Benedict.
Because that is the correct answer. So if you did say anything other than Benedict, I regret to inform you. Benedict is so hot and sexy.
No, he's hot in the way that Tom Hiddleston is hot.
Luke Thompson, hold me back, not hear me out. I am obsessed with Benedict. And him in the book too.
His
Oh
character
my
in the book.
God.
That was why I asked the Jonathan Bailey question, because Anthony is my favorite if we're going off Jonathan Bailey's standards.
Because it's Jonathan Bailey.
But if we're going off, like, sorry, I had to burp.
Mm.
If we're
Delicious.
going off of the books, Benedict's book
It's
is
just
the
so
best one.
It is so good.
It's the best
God,
one.
it is so fucking good. That book is so good. I think I rated that book 5 stars. And like most of the Bridgerton books, in my opinion, are like 3 and a half
I've read
stars.
historical romances that are better than the Bridgerton books, but Benedict's story specifically, his book also, I read these books a long time ago, like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And his story is the one that stuck in my brain so closely.
No, Benedict is, oh my God.
I love him.
There's
and I
just
can't
something
wait for
about
this
him.
season. Like, I loved season 3, but honestly, I could have done with more bouncing. There
Season
was
3?
for Colin and
Penelope?
Penelope. There wasn't enough bouncing for me.
I thought their bouncing was good.
I wish there had been a little more bouncing.
To be honest, I could have done with a little bit more boob show from Nicola
Yeah.
Coughlan.
Yeah, I could have done with a lot more.
I'm obsessed with her. She's the prettiest woman I ever saw.
There was a lot of side stories happening in season 3, and I kind of liked when
I
it's
also-
solely focused on the main couple of that season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's more like that this time.
Hot take. I'm not sure that I'm a huge fan. Like, I like Friends to Lovers, but I'm not so sure that I'm like the biggest fan of childhood best friends to lovers, like childhood friends to lovers. And he's like, specifically with Colin Bridgerton, like the fact that he's like so not interested in Penelope, and then the second he can like sexualize her a tiny bit, he's like, maybe I am.
Yeah,
Colin,
maybe.
I'm not so sure about that.
But I also think too, it's in that season, Penelope does kind of get out of her shell more.
That's true.
And I think when you seeing anybody start to have confidence in themselves is really sexy.
Yeah.
So I guess I can understand it like that, but I agree. Friends
And
to
in
Lovers
season
is not
2,
my favorite.
in season 2 they have a. I don't know. I actually don't think I remember season 2.
I just think that the yearning was there, but I don't like when it's one-sided yearning, specifically from the girl's point of view.
Yeah, because
no man
is the prize in a heterosexual
no man
relationship.
deserves the woman that they get most of the time. So.
No, not at all.
Especially with Penelope.
And that segues us excellently into our second question, which is, what is your favorite yearning moment in Bridgerton?
There's a lot of them in season 2 because it's like almost forbidden love.
Yes.
And I do love a forbidden love moment. I think I'm going to go with, and hear me out, season 1 is probably my favorite. They're my favorite couple. The Duke and Daphne are my favorite couple. But in season 2, when it's like the wedding scene.
Oh my God.
And Kate is watching Anthony marry her sister. That look that they exchanged, like that was like, oh, yearning so hard that shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
Everyone in the room was like, oh, wait a minute. Even in this, up to this point, Edwina didn't know fuck all because she's a dim-witted moron. Even Edwina finally was like, oh, huh?
This can't be happening right in front of my eyes.
Right in front of my eyes while I'm at the altar.
And then Edwina runs.
You're playing checkers. I'm fucking your dad.
Yeah.
That was the power dynamic going on.
Yeah.
So I think that was the biggest yearning moment.
God, that's a good one. I don't know. I really, really, really like when they're hunting in season 2 and she steps over the log and he sees like her leg. The way Jonathan Bailey can like just have this lust-filled haze is truly something to be studied.
Specifically the Bridgertons.
I was gonna say every single Bridgerton, like I keep seeing edits of them having this lust-filled haze just all over their eyes.
In their eyes.
Specifically when the love interest is eating or using their mouth in any way.
Yeah, are very turned on by food.
Horned up on Maine.
For Duke, it's Daphne's watching him
when
lick
he's eating
that
ice cream.
Spoon.
Or whatever the hell.
I mean, for Anthony, I guess it's not really food, but it's like
Anthony, it's just Kate existing.
Her existence. Her existence is what does it for him. But this was the next one I was gonna say, the one with Colin and Penelope at the carnival, and she's licking the frosting, and Colin looks like he's like
about to bite her.
He looks like he's about to pass out.
He's like gonna dive in.
He's like, oh, like you can see the gears turning in his head. That is something I did like about their season, was that it was like a friends lovers, but it was like seeing the realization of, because the actor who plays Colin is such a good actor, was able to like show that it wasn't him just being like, oh, she's pretty now and talks more, I like her. It was him like actually being like, what was wrong with me? Look how incredible she is. And we're all like, yeah, we fucking knew she was incredible. But she's sitting there and he's like watching her lick this frosting, thinking he's like, oh, she's ethereal. That's a goddess in that moment. Mm-hmm. And he freaks the fuck out. His jaw is on the floor.
Honorable mention, let's be honest, to Lady Bridgerton, Miss Viscountess Violet. Whenever she's oh my God, and the way, like the analogy that she gives with the garden. My husband and I had a blooming garden with many varieties. Okay,
Violet
was getting down and dirty with the Viscount. And good for her.
I want her story on screen.
Oh my God, yes. Like a old, like Queen Charlotte, but Viscountess Violet.
No, I didn't even think about Queen Charlotte.
Bro, if we are bringing in Queen Charlotte,
that yearning is beyond.
Oh my God.
Beyond.
George and Charlotte really do it different. They really do.
That season. I mean, it wasn't even technically a Bridgerton season, it's a spinoff.
God, it
but
was
like,
so fucking good.
Wow.
Shonda Rhimes knows whatever she is feeding the men that she feeds, that she casts, whatever she is feeding these men to get them to yearn like that. Oh my God. It happens in every Shonda Rhimes show.
It's incredible.
She's incredible. She's insane. This was one that you wanted to talk about. If there are any scenes in the book that you wish were in the show, but are not.
I did want to talk about this. Again, bringing it back to season 2, because I feel like that one's the one that went the most off script. I personally kind of liked the fact that in the book, Kate and Anthony get married right after the bee sting moment, because instead of him just being like, a bee sting, he tries to suck the poison
Out of her
titty, and they get caught, and that's why they get married. And also, Edwina in the book is way better than Edwina in the show.
Edwina arc.
The actress, stunning, beautiful,
God.
incredible. The character, good.
The
grief.
entire Edwina added arc was so annoying to me.
So annoying. Her in the book is so. They still have the sisterly dynamic in the book, but Edwina also doesn't want to just marry anybody and anybody. Edwina also wants love, and Kate is the one being like, you have to marry well. I'm too old at the ripe age of 21.
She's 26.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
6 and 20.
Oh.
That's what she says.
Well, anyway, I take that back then.
5 and
Regardless,
20?
they still have the sisterly dynamic, but in the show, they made it like, oh, now their sisters are having beef.
Yeah.
And that was like so.
And then Edwina didn't even forgive Kate until Kate almost fucking died.
Yeah. And that was, I don't know, her character in the book was way better.
Also, I did like, personally, this is something that was added in, but I did kind of like, I don't love a forced marriage or like arranged marriage trope, but I did enjoy that in the show after he had defiled her. Next morning, at 7 a.m., he shows up. He's like, I was going to ask her to marry me. And she's on the horse running away. And he says, fuck, gotta catch her. But he literally was like showing up being like, okay, well, I did just, so now I'm going to marry you.
Yeah. And also that's very Bridgerton coded, because Colin is like, the second he gets out of that carriage with Penelope, he's like, and I did love this scene. Iconic.
Oh my God.
Iconic.
Yes.
Are you going to marry me or not? My heart leapt out of my chest.
Oh my God, no, it was so good.
My heart leapt out of my chest. And they love a dramatic proposal.
Yes.
But
I'm foaming at the mouth. I cannot wait for fucking Benedict.
Oh my God. At this point, we'll have probably already seen it.
I know.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
going to freak me out, bro.
It's going to be so good. And also, one of the things that I loved so much about season 1 was that it had like the tension of season 2, but it was almost more like whimsical, because they weren't so angry at each other. I know you liked the angry. I do too. But I just, something about a runaway secret rendezvous in the garden. You're joking.
Yeah. The yearning in season 1 when they're standing at the painting and their hands brush. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The electricity in that room.
Oh my God. But also at the same time, like, the prince was ugly. Don't get me wrong. But the like love triangle aspect of season 1.
I'm going to be a princess.
Oh my God.
Me.
And fucking stand on business, Daphne. I fucking love Daphne.
Yeah.
This kind of leads into our next 2 questions. If we were debutantes, what's the vibe we're bringing to the function?
What's the vibe we're bringing to the function?
If we were a Bridgerton leading lady, who do we think each other would be?
I think it's a pretty easy one.
I think that's a pretty easy one too.
I think you're Kate.
And I think you're Daphne.
Yeah. Maddie is definitely going to be the I loathe you. I loathe you. I'm running through this castle in my nightgown and I loathe you. But then also, hey.
The competitive aspect of Kate and Anthony's.
Them like marching through the woods and stuff.
Just to see who wins Pama. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
me core.
Very Maddie core.
I love being aggressive and competitive.
And dominant also.
Yeah.
A very older sister. You're the oldest sister, so
yes.
That makes sense.
And Daphne is just so wholesome and sweet.
But also really plays the game.
And she's, oh my God, we were literally talking about this earlier, where Carrie is so up front and just like, well, this is how I feel. It's on the table. And you're going to do with that what you will. This is how I feel. These are my feelings. What are yours? When Daphne, when she shows up at the duel and Daphne says, no, we're getting married.
We're going to get married.
And she just puts her foot down. Yeah, very you.
And he's like, I can't do that. And she's like, don't care.
I actually didn't fucking ask.
Didn't ask. And also
womp.
too, her saying okay, fine, you don't want me? I'm going to go get the prince. The fainting in the room. Oh
my God. She's so dramatic. I'm obsessed with her.
Dramatic.
I'm obsessed with her. I love her.
And her role that she plays going forward too with Anthony, where she's like,
oh my God. And when she catches Anthony and Kate.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, oh really? You don't like the sister? But last year when you caught me in a compromising position, I had to get married. So what's this? And he's like, that was different. And she goes, only because I am a woman and you are a man.
Tea, Daphne.
Daphne ate down.
Tea, girl.
Daphne
now,
was eating
if we
down.
were debutantes, what vibe are we bringing to the function? If we're thinking we're at a debutante ball, we are in the ladies of the season, looking for a man. We have a dance card on our wrist.
Oh my God.
Let's start with outfits, okay? What look? Are you going Cressida Cowper with the crazy hair?
Oh my God.
Are you up there with the Queen and Lady Danbury?
I think I would personally be doing Edwina's looks. A lot of pinks.
Yep. Edwina's are beautiful.
Edwina is cunty.
Mm-hmm.
Edwina is constantly serving cunt.
Yeah, and you know what? And she was the diamond of the season.
I don't think I'd be the diamond of the season.
I think you definitely would be the diamond of the season.
That's so nice of you to say. I wholeheartedly disagree.
I think you could totally be the diamond.
I'm not so sure. I think you could be a diamond.
That is so nice. I also think I would be the diamond of my own season.
No, you definitely would be.
I think
I don't know. And something about I don't know. The green eyes popping Carrie in a sage green dress. Yeah. And a little silver hairpiece. I'm just imagining it. Like a tiny Tinkerbell, but with black hair.
Well, that's how I feel about you, though. I feel like you'd walk in looking like a fucking golden goddess.
That's really nice of you to say.
With this auburn hair and everything. And you'd also be looking around oh, I won't be looking your way. No, thank you. I'm waiting for a Bridgerton. Thank you so much.
No, I would be waiting for a Bridgerton.
And I honestly think it's kind of in the way, that little part. I don't think I would pull Benedict. I would think I could pull the Duke. But maybe I'm just seeing myself as Daphne too much. I don't know. But I feel like you would pull somebody like Benedict the way that he has his little arc with that Dommy Mommy.
Oh my God, yeah,
in
season
3. Is that season 3?
I think so.
It might be season 3.
Season 1 and 2, he's going through his art.
Yeah.
phase.
The way that she's really witty and oh, well, this is what I'm going to do. So thank you so much for your time. Okay, entertain me or leave. You would pull Benedict. He'd be like, oh my Lord.
And that would be my dream. That would be my dream. My dream is to pull Benedict. Benedict is so hot and also so sexy.
Yeah.
Which kind of doesn't bring us into our next thing. Kind of actually it does. On Edwina, do you remember at Lady Danbury's poetry night in season 2?
Yes.
All of these men have to show up and do something.
Yeah, it's like a talent show.
It's like a talent show for men.
That women just sit there and
Bring
judge.
that back.
Yeah.
Men used to have to perform for women like fucking jesters.
Yeah, they used to have to get up there and be like, okay, show me what you got. What are you bringing to the table? They had to come with flowers and chocolates and
dogs
treats,
and horses
just for 5 minutes of your time.
Oh
to
my
call
God.
on a girl. It was this whole ordeal where you had to dress your absolute finest, tailored to a T. You had to show up with something to offer and then charm her with your personality.
Yeah.
If she'll even give you the time of day. You're showing up to the house unannounced as a caller, and you just have to hope they're going to be there.
And that she'll fucking let your little bitch ass come upstairs.
Yeah. Like, men used to have to work. Not necessarily because they did have a lot of access to, like, the lower classes and to, like, brothels and stuff. So they didn't have to try that hard to have sex. They had to try very hard to find a wife that was within their society.
Yeah. And obviously this is a very romanticized talking
version
of it.
The time, yeah.
But, like, bring that back. Men need to crawl.
They need to perform
Men need to
like
grovel.
a bird. Okay,
Yes.
There's a reason that in the bird world, all of the male species have the brightest colors. They're the most
dancing.
flamboyant. They're doing little wiggles with their peacock feathers.
They're showing what they got. They're showing their moves.
Just to and they're not they can't pull a whole, like, what, I did all that? No, you don't even want me? They can't do that. They're birds. Okay? They have to zip their lip and hope that bitch bird don't fly away.
Yeah.
You better dance right or she's leaving without a word.
And I think it's scorpions who mate and then rip the head off the male.
Mm-hmm.
Something's really just appealing about that. I was a scorpion in a past life.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm even wearing scorpion colors.
Wow, look at you.
I'm a scorpion in the sand.
A scorpion in the sand.
In the sand that... Oh, that was the last episode. Never mind.
Something about the sand. Anyway, I just think that men don't try hard enough.
And
at
also,
the time,
you smell like caca and wee whiz. Put on some fucking cologne. And I know they probably didn't smell
they
well.
probably did not smell good at that time.
At that time period, there was no toothpaste.
But there was
central water.
Something that was, and I'm not saying I want to go back and live in this
Hell
time,
no.
okay?
But hear me out. If we brought back, okay, maybe not the classes system. Fuck. It's really complex.
Yeah.
But if we brought back this kind of behavior,
This
but
concept
if we
of,
put
like,
women in charge of it.
Yes. Like, the women were throwing these parties. We need to bring back balls.
Oh my God, yes.
Grand balls. And we also need to bring back grand gestures. If you love someone, show them in a big way. Do something that's like, oh, let me show you what I'm bringing to the table. Let me confess my feelings, knowing that I can and highly likely will get shot down.
Also, guys, can I say it? This might be politically incorrect. Duels. I think that if you have beef,
let's see how much you can stand on.
Let's
Here's the
duke
thing.
it out. You know what I mean?
It's because men nowadays don't stand on business. They're all yickety yap yappers, and then they can't actually stand on business.
and then they also can't even wipe their own ass.
yeah, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, baby. Just gonna be so good for you.
Doesn't do
anything. Okay, right.
All right.
So they're weak little men, and if they were able to be like, okay, fine, you can't talk shit unless you're really ready to stand on business. 'Cause these are fighting words.
Yeah.
And that means something. I feel like they need to bring them back.
Bring back duels. And
if a man's pissing you off, you'd be like, oh, all right.
weapons of mass destruction, let's not have them anymore.
No.
Only pistols.
And little swords.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Fencing.
They're jousting.
Yes. They're jousting.
Yeah. Start jousting again. And in
Did
a
I
bigger...
say fisting? Fencing or fisting?
It's fencing, but fisting is another way to do it too, I guess. Are you standing on business?
Maybe you're sitting on the business.
Oh, man. And I just think, too, like, if we were at, like, a Bridgerton ball, how fun it would it be to, like, put on all those dresses and it's like normal if you get to wear beautiful dresses and you get to learn. Everybody knows these dances. That's my dream. I'm something about dancing. I love it when everybody knows a dance, when you know how to dance, when you have a partner who can dance. Like, if I was in a room and all these men were like, all right, can I be on your dance card? Yes, fill it up, brother. We are getting on that dance floor and we are dancing
You
the night
would be
away.
on the dance floor.
I'm
if you
on
were a
the dance
fucking
floor.
debutante, she'd be spinning around that fucking dance floor for hours on end. I'd be trying to get. I would show up with. No, I fear I would be with Benedict smoking. I'd put the drugs in my teacup and then I'd be weird at the.
Yeah, so you'd
ball.
be spinning on the floor with me.
I don't know that I'd be spinning on the floor with you because you couldn't be a lesbian.
You couldn't be a lesbian. That's really true.
And then everybody would say, we're lesbians.
Somebody tell Francesca.
Oh my God.
She's the wee lesbian.
I do like, I personally, I like that arc. I really love Francesca.
I love Francesca. The only thing is I wish it doesn't seem like they added in how much she loved her husband.
I think they will this season.
Yeah, okay.
I think they will.
It didn't seem like that in the way that they left off the last season. But no, I think really would be out there. I'd be dancing the entire night away. It'd be none of those like, okay, let me sneak out early. No, I'm dancing
I'm
until my
sneaking
feet,
out early.
there's holes in my shoes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And to the point where like, oh, I don't know, the way that like Colin would go dance with Penelope because nobody wanted to dance with Penelope. I think that's so sweet. I'd be out there just having a good time with friends.
I just thought of another question. Out of all of the like presents that you've seen in Bridgerton of the men bringing the women to get a fucking second of their time, and including Queen Charlotte, we can include Queen Charlotte.
He brings her a lot of, isn't it diamonds?
It's the
and
Pomeranians.
stuff? Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I
She
think
also gets a
diamonds
lot
as
of
well.
jewelry.
He gets her a lot of jewelry, but there's also Pomeranians. That's how she ends up with like all those 30 freaking Pomeranians.
That would be me for real.
That would be me as well, except for with kittens and dogs.
Yeah, I will say in
I'd have so
season
many
1,
animals.
the Daphne's kind of revenge dress that she wears,
the white dress
with the diamond necklace that the prince gives
gave
her. Now that was a cunty moment.
She ate down with that revenge dress. You know who also had a fucking iconic revenge dress? Penelope Featherington. That green dress, the dark green dress with her orange hair.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Her outfits last season were to die for.
She looked incredible.
Yeah.
She looked incredible.
Did Colin give her any gifts besides like flowers and stuff?
Don't remember. I got one episode into my rewatch of season 3.
Okay.
I really rewatched season 1 and season 2. But I also really loved season 2 when Anthony brought Edwina a horse because she said, "Oh, I like that horse. It's cute. I will buy you that horse and bring it to your house tomorrow morning."
That's incredible. No, it's the notice. Even though he doesn't end up with Edwina, it's like the gesture of like, oh, I listened.
I noticed
that you said that.
This. He wasn't even also like points to Anthony because he wasn't even like interested in Edwina like that. But he knew what it took to be a good husband. He was like, whatever, I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
this
it's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And obviously this is, again, I'm going to say it again, the romanticized version. There was definitely so many horrible men at that time in reality. But in the show, that's what's wooing the girls, okay? Bring back wooing. I've not been wooed in a while.
Bring back wooing.
I think more women need to be wooed, and I think being wooed should be a requirement that in a class, actually, a course, a training system that men have to take. Put men through their own dog training school.
Yeah, I agree. No, they need to learn.
Why don't you know how to perform?
Yeah.
How do you expect to find a mate if you can't perform?
Like home ec classes and things where like women, like I know boys can take those classes, but like primarily I feel like it's probably girls who take that class, and it's not like a required class, at least it wasn't for me. Yeah. But like you took home ec and they were like, we're gonna send you home with a baby so you learn how to be a baby parent so you can learn how to do all the things that women are supposed to do.
Diabolical.
And where are men learning to change tires and go off to war and die at?
Yeah.
And where are they learning to do that?
Because you know what? Listen, at the time also, there was definitely this expectation for women to have skills too. Like they needed to be able to play piano. Maybe they were a good singer. Maybe they could paint, or they were very good at cross stitching. That was a big one. Or like even if you're a good dancer, if you're very good at dancing at season balls and everything, that's something that's considered an accolade. And it's something that you talk about when the men come as callers.
Mm-hmm.
But the men also had things that they needed to be good at.
Yeah.
There was like, even like with the regular things like guns. I like to shoot guns. Okay, can you launch something in the air and shoot it bullseye? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You're going to a shooting range, you can go in one straight line and you can never shut the fuck up. Like, these men, they could ride horseback. They're doing courses. They're jumping over things.
They're speaking multiple languages.
Yes.
They're traveling
they're
the world.
They're traveling.
They're doing all of the finances.
Yeah. And even Benedict goes to an art school. There's artists and people have skills because you needed something to talk about, because that was what these social events were for, was talking about, oh, these are proper conversations. What do you like to do? And you could kind of show yourself off that way.
Mm-hmm.
And now women are still expected
Yes.
to have, but being a mother is like bare minimum in expectation, like
Right.
it was at the time. That wasn't an accolade. It was something you did.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, women are still expected to have something interesting, so they're not a basic bitch. Like, what do they even do? She's just like another girl. When it's like, oh no, you were captain of this team. Mm-hmm. You have this skill. You played this professional sport. You went to college. You have 7 different degrees. And it's like, okay.
Women who are educated actually are far less likely to get married because they're uneducated enough to go with you fuck ass losers.
Yeah, an educated woman doesn't want to get with a loser.
Of course, an educated woman isn't gonna want to date your dumbass because you can't hold a conversation. Yeah, and they're like, oh,
loser. What do you want to do with your life? And then, okay, yeah, what do you want to do with your life? Couch
also,
surfing
they'll be
loser?
like, you want to hang out? Sure. What do you want to do? That should be your idea. That's your ballpark,
your
big
idea.
Guy.
And also,
I thought you were such a leader, fucking alpha male. Can we stop acting like such beta bitches then, perhaps?
And there was also the expectation that these girls, yes, that at these social events, they're seeking out they want love too, at least in the show. But at the same time, they are keeping into account, all right, these are my roles, I guess, as a woman. I'm looking for a man who can financially support my lifestyle.
And I'm looking for X, Y, and Z.
If you cannot match up to, at the bare minimum, what my own father did, I won't be speaking to you because you're not a good catch. And that was not seen as shallow and la la la. What? Because you're looking for a man who can provide? That wants you to be doing all these basic OG women stereotypes, but they can't do the one basic thing the man's supposed to do?
No, literally. Men are losers.
They're losers.
And that's not to say they weren't losers back then. I'm sure they fucking were. They were losers who hit.
But it's the concept of...
But men are still losers who still hit and they don't provide.
And they don't provide and they don't perform.
This is not at all what our relationships are like.
No, our personal relationships are not like this because we didn't pick losers. But in the grand scheme of things, the men we see
overall,
out and about.
Yeah, I'm so glad. If I was in today's dating scene,
no,
there are so many things I'd rather do. I'd rather shove my fist up my whole ass.
I'd rather eat an entire glass vase
yeah,
than be in today's dating
and
scene.
then swallow 12 spoons.
Because it's like this entitlement that men have where they're like, well, I'm nice and I respect women. What do you mean I have to have a job? That's so old fashioned. Brother, he's 32.
I want her to be able to cook and clean like how my mom and grandma did. Your grandmother poisoned your fucking grandfather and stabbed him 12 times. Am I going to be are you going to let your woman that you are wanting to bring into your house, are you going to let her stab you?
It's a give and a take here, people.
It's give and a take here, people. And men need to get on their hands and knees and perform.
Yes. Give us a show.
Gestures.
Give me a joke. You cannot ask a man for a joke nowadays and genuinely laugh.
No, it's going to be like, yeah, and then like I fucking farted and then it went... And they think that's so funny. Or it's going to be like, yeah, and so I told her to make me a sandwich and then she ended up with a fucking black eye because she didn't fucking go make me a sandwich. I have a...
If I was in Bridgerton, in the show specifically, I guarantee you if I walked up to any of those men, even the loser ones, and was like, I really like to laugh, could you tell me a joke? They'd show up at my house 10 a.m. on the dot with jewelry, a dog, and an entire comedy sketch ready to perform for 5 minutes of my time.
As they fucking should.
As they should.
Perform. Yeah. And those were really all of our thoughts. I think we just talked for 11 minutes about gestures and how men need to fucking perform.
I think at this point...
Get your money up, boys. Get your money up.
I think... I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, we'll probably feel different by the time this episode comes out because the new... Not different. But we'll have more thoughts on the Bridgerton. Maybe we'll do another Bridgerton episode after this one, talking just about the new season
4.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. Guess
you'll get to
find out in 2 weeks.
Leave a comment and let us know what kind of activity you would like to see a male jester perform for you.
How you're showing up to the debutante ball.
How you're showing up to the debutante ball. What's working on you?
Yeah.
Let us know. We want to know.
We want to know.
Specifically, I really want to know the jester thing. Please let me know.
Make the comment section look like
men putting on a show.
Men putting on a talent show in the debutante era.
Explain in great detail how they're moving, if they're dancing, Irish jig, poetry.
Giving you a joke.
A sonnet, maybe.
Or, what are they doing? Horseback riding.
What have you?
Yeah.
Just let us know. We want to know.
We want to know. Thanks for coming to Book Club this week. Remember, you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm sorry. The voice that you do at the end, you did it last episode too. You sound like a fucking telecaster.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome to 5 p.m. News with Maddie and Carrie.
Follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. Watch our booktube. We put our pussies into
that.
those videos. And... listen,
join our Fable Book Club.
Join our Fable Book Club. And yeah, that's really all we have to say. So
perform for your girl.
Put on a show. Girl. Disco ball and everything. I want to see a show. All right.
Kiss all the time, disco occasionally.
Kiss all the time, disco occasionally, people.
And we'll see you.
In 2 weeks.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye.